New York Jets fans have a reason for hope this season, and I'm going to tell you why. So let's get fired up. When I create content, I try to have a different perspective, and I try to cover topics that maybe the other channels do not. One thing that has stood out to me is the number of players who have had one on one conversations with Coach Aaron Glenn. And you may not notice it right away because maybe one player makes a comment here, another makes a comment there. But when you look at them in totality, in the context of what's going on with this team right now, when you put all those pieces together, they start to form a very clear picture. And whether it be Quinn Williams saying that Aaron Glenn told him, these are the things I think you do well, these are the things I think you need to do better, or whether it's Sauce Gardner saying that they had some good conversations and some tough conversations. It's very clear that Aaron Glenn is reaching out to these players one-on-one and finding out not only what they are best at, but the way to get the best out of them. Like we've heard that Sauce is doing extra work with the jugs machines to improve his ball skills. That's something we hadn't heard in the past. It's very clear that things are being done differently this time. And as I was listening to these players talk, there were two words that I heard over and over again: consistency and challenge. Now, whether it be telling Sauce, I want you to be more consistent, whether it be him challenging Jamie and Sherwood to become more of a leader, or whether it's him challenging Jeremy Ruckert to be more consistent. Those two words I heard over and over again. You've also heard Justin Fields say that Glenn is the realest coach he's ever been around. You've heard Michael Carter and others say how straightforward he is and how they appreciate and respect that. Player after player echoed the same thing. Now, listening to Breece Hall, something that I heard that I hadn't thought about before was he wasn't healthy last year. And he even said he would have taken some more time off if he could. But it wasn't just health that affected him. It's easy to say it was Keith Carter or it was the offensive line, but I think there were a lot of factors that played into it. Breece never had 20 carries or more the entire season last year. You can't have a good running game if you're not getting the carries, or if your quarterback is checking out of all the running plays. Aaron Glenn called Breece Hall and told him, we want you here. You are going to be a part of this team. You're our running back, and you are going to do everything. So we can forget about all the talk of Breece Hall getting traded. That's not happening. But what's really interesting is he said, you're going to do everything. Now, a couple of weeks ago, when Aaron Glenn said he had plans to use all three running backs in the run game, I think people automatically assumed that that meant a lack of touches for Breece. However, at the same time, we've all been asking, who's going to be the wide receiver 2 on this team? And I'm here to tell you right now, it's going to be Breece Hall. Breece Hall will be second in receptions behind only Garrett Wilson. Justin Fields said the thing that stood out to him the most about Breece was his natural hands, his ability to catch the ball. And it sounds like those two have formed a good connection early. Breece Hall is going to be a huge part of our passing game. And I think it's going to be huge for him, especially in a contract year, but even more so to prove to people that he is a top back in this league, which I believe that he is. Tony Adams said that Coach Glenn called him and told him, we're going to tender you. We want you to be a part of this team, and you're going to come in and compete for a starting job. He called Brees. He called Adams. He told the guys, we want you to be here. I think that confidence in knowing the team wants you to be here, that yes, we have a plan for you, I think that's huge for the players. The team shows confidence in them. It allows them to have confidence in the team. Coach Glenn has said there's going to be more tackling in practice because guess what? This is a tackling sport. There are a lot of things that are being done differently. Jamie and Sherwood has said over and over again how he believes in the coaches and how the coaches listen to the players. That makes me believe that possibly the last regime did not. He also talked about Coach Steve Wilkes and how he relates the old defense to the new one, telling the guys, like, this play that we're running, this is similar to this play that you ran in the last defense, and making it easier for them to learn like that. Michael Carter III, he said it's been intense, detail-oriented. It's hard work. One thing that he said, though, that I heard Aaron Glenn say before is mistakes are going to happen, but they're focused on not making the same mistakes twice. Something that plagued this team last year. Another thing that he said was that all the DBs are meeting together, as opposed to corners in one room, safeties in another, like it was in the past. All the DBs are in the same meeting. That means they're all hearing the same message. They're all getting the same information. And that provides an extra level of trust where you know, okay, in these situations, this guy's going to be here. This guy's going to be there. And it allows them to do their job with more confidence. We've all heard about Justin Fields wearing the GoPro. I think that's huge. The fact that they can follow him from the snap, you know, from the call to the snap, through his progressions, all the way to the delivery of the ball, they can see what he's saying. And then they can go back and watch it and they can say, after this read, why did you throw the ball there? Or why did you tuck it and run? Did you think that linebacker was going to blitz? Did you think that safety was going to come down? They can actually understand his thought process. I think that's going to be a great tool that's going to be extremely helpful. And it's just another example of things that are being done differently. Now, we heard when Aaron Glenn got hired that Aaron Glenn gets the most out of his players. Well, this is what that looks like. Okay, and as a former player, this is personal to Aaron Glenn. He's a Jet. This matters to him. But I think what is even more important than Aaron Glenn, the former player, is Aaron Glenn, the former scout. The fact that he was a part of this front office when he was with our scouting department. I feel that means he might have intimate knowledge of some of the things that have held this franchise back. Like when he was here in the scouting department, he might have seen like, man, this one department is constantly dropping the ball. He may be privy to information that other candidates like a Vrabel or a Flores may not have been. In that sense, I feel that he truly is the best guy for the job. I think that Aaron Glenn is going to construct a physical, violent, yet disciplined and hardworking team built in his image. I don't expect to go to the playoffs, but I do expect a physical brand of football where this team is going to compete week in and week out. It's been a long time coming, but I think things are finally being done the right way here. And I think we're finally going to get back to winning some football games, something we've all been waiting for a long time. And I, for one, cannot wait. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, go Jets.